This is Kenzo Extra Hot Forex. It's Wednesday, so let's go straight to NASDAQ and US30. So for those ones who want to be in the group, or if you have any question, please use my numbers here. Don't ask people on my on the comments, so they can give you the wrong contact. So here is the contact number, or you can just check on my description. So let's go straight to NASDAQ and US30 analysis. It's Wednesday. I hope it's going to be a good one. So NASDAQ yesterday was just flying. So let's see what we can get from our analysis today. Let's draw. Firstly, let's start with a resistance. Then we will add our support and see what can happen. But I don't think maybe it's a good thing to add a support at the moment. Or what we can do here, we can just try to add an uptrend line like this. See, I think that way it makes sense. We did get this movement, but not the whole move, because NASDAQ created we got it somewhere here, but it was very fast, but we got out, and then after then it just shot up. So sometimes it happens. So I think maybe NASDAQ can come around this area. You can see this is our last high, the previous high that we had. This is the new high. The NASDAQ can come around this area and push higher again. So let's see on a bigger picture. You can see what I'm trying to say here. You see, this is our previous high. It's been broken. It was not a strong resistance, obviously, but that was our previous high. So I think maybe we're heading to 4,000 already, or around here it's around 4,000. So sorry, 14,000. So which we can reach even today. So I think the market can create something like this before it can push higher. So sometimes, guys, don't just expect the market to just push higher like crazy like that. If we had this crazy move like this, expect a small rejection before we can continue. But here, at least we have an area that we can look at and say maybe it's going to be our support. But the market did not confirm that yet, but we can just use we can just use our support line, our trend support. You can see here when the market came and retest and bounce. You can see the market was just moving like this, even if maybe it is not that perfect, but you can see that the market actually it was going up. So from there, I think maybe you can see that the market can still bounce and push higher. So it's a very nice and very strong uptrend. So let's go a bit to a smaller time frame, which is an hour time frame. So you can see here we already have something to show that this can be our new support. You can see the market came and bounced around this area. So we expect the market to come, and it will also make sense with this support. Then let me do this. It will come around here, maybe push up, because here we have this support, and here we also have this support, which is from our previous high. So the market can just push like that, come back, you can get it like that going up. So if maybe let's say the opposite happens, maybe the market try to break this area, so we'll wait for the market to retest something like this and go lower like that. But remember, we're not going to sell. NASDAQ is still on a very strong uptrend, so I'm just showing for the people who are going to sell. So let me just take this call now. So from this area, I think this is going to be our new support. You can see even here, this area, it can make a sense like that. So, but I said if the market doesn't respect this area, we will expect the market to push lower. But I don't think maybe NASDAQ will push lower like crazy. I think maybe if it's about to go lower, maybe it will reach this areas, maybe this area before it can push high, if it does goes down. But I don't think maybe it will go down anytime soon. So let's go straight to US30 and see what's really happening over there. So please guys, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, like, share. This is a free information that you can get on YouTube. If you find the information very useful, or if the information is really helping you, just hit the subscribe, like. You can also share with your friends, they can learn something. If you want to be in my group, you know what to do. Go to my description, you will find my details. I have Signal groups, then you can ask me there. So here we on US30. Let me just leave that. So here, let me remove this. Even if not, just let's leave that alone. Okay, here we had something, you see that? Or let me just do that. So you see this, it was, let me remove this first. Remember, it's a 4-hour time frame. So this was a resistant, and we had a breakout. But even if maybe you drawn your things like this, it means you were going to get a breakout here. When the market comes around this place, you can buy. But it's easy, it's just that it's two strategies. Sometimes people, they only use support and resistance. I use both. I use support and resistance and trends line like that. So it's good sometimes to combine them, because it means if maybe, let's say, you wanted to trade this area on a trend line, maybe when you use trend lines, it means you are going to wait for the market. You are going to get the market here. So when the market breaks here, you are going to know that you're going to wait for the market to come and retest and buy it here. Sometimes if you only use the supports and resistance, it means you are going to wait for the market to come around this area. Sometimes it doesn't come with few candles, it just come once, few seconds later it jumped, so you can really miss that. But if you draw your resistance, you are going to see that, okay, now we have a breakout. It means if the market comes around this place, you are going to buy. You see that? So here it was a support, the market broke this, and this support, the market came here again. So this is a very strong support or resistance. You can see this is a resistance, so you can expect the market to come around this area and bounce again. You see? So even here it's also a resistance. The market can play around this area, then come back around this, go up. It can also break this area, because the market won't just play around these areas for long, because we're going to kill it, because they know that if it plays easy, if it just go up, down, they know that we're going to make a lot of money, because it's the simplest things that you can get on the market. So the market won't do that. The market can make, maybe let's say 1, 2, 3, then the third one it can break, or maybe just to fool us, then come back, then it can break above. So we can just, obviously, if the market moves like this, it means you won't get every trade here, you won't get every opportunity, because from this point you think maybe it's a sell off, then the market goes up again. When you're still waiting, maybe you think this is a resistance, then the market keeps going higher. So the aim is to confuse us, so we should be ready. Sometimes, or most of the time, we get confused, but it's better to think about stuff like this. The market can do something like that. So I don't think maybe there's much on US30, but let's go to 1 hour time frame and see what's really happening there. Here we can just draw our resistance. So it means now you can see now the market is still playing around these zones. The market is playing around these zones. So you can expect the market to reach this area maybe later on or maybe earlier. But the market for us, so because the market doesn't want us to just get everything simple, the market can just play around, come this area to reach this support before it can go up. Because if it keeps going higher, it's going to be easy. So we're going to sell around that area. You see? Or if it comes here easily, we're going to buy. So the market will just create those fake breakouts, those tricks, so that we don't see the bigger picture. Then after a few days, you will see the picture clearly when we already passed that area, that the market actually it was creating this nice move. But just because of those breakouts, fake breakouts, moves where they don't really respect the support, sometimes it all confuses us, so we miss some good trades. So let's see, I think maybe here it's just the simplest one. We just wait for the market to reach these areas or these areas where we can say you can sell, you can buy. But remember, when we are in a strong uptrend, we don't usually sell. But on US30 we can, because every time it creates moves like this before it can go higher, it always creates moves like that. I hope you understand. If you're not subscribed, please hit the subscribe button, and I hope you have the good one today. Thank you. This is Kenzo Extra Hot Forex. Bye.